I seen so many people in the movie 8 Mile, not one of them could get a record deal after that. Not one of them could get a real record deal after that. Even being in that huge movie of that, was a fantasy or something like that. I never seen it.
What?
8 Mile.
You never seen the movie?
No.
Why?
Because I live on 8 Mile. I know what the real 8 Mile look like.
How would you know if you didn't see it, what it is?
Well, it's a rap movie about a rapper that be punching motherfuckers in the face in the city of Detroit. That should never happen. You, but I would think if they was investing in the city and they was there for that exploitation, you know what I'm saying, that they would at least compensate some of these people for their struggles. That's what I mean.
We can name people that have been helped by the D12 era, by the Eminem era, by that camp, right? Because of the fact that 8 Mile was made and there was a lot of Detroit rappers on it that got exposure, that got the light at that time. Putting D12 on, getting Big Herc on a track, getting Detroit rappers on a track at that time, and really orchestrating with the city, you can say that Eminem and that camp and Proof were helping to tie the city together as best as their ability at that time. Could you see it while it was happening, or do you not see that happening?
I don't know. I couldn't see it happening.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. I don't know what to say about none of what they did because you would have to ask the city that, you know what I'm saying, and who all they helped. Just I'm on the outside looking in. It was fishy to me that that whoever those people was came to exploit Detroit, but they didn't compensate people for none of it. Last time I heard, didn't he say, don't say D12 no more? None of the guys in D12 could even say they in D12 no more. He told them, don't say D12 no more on one of them records.
D12 is from Detroit, isn't it? Like Proof is from Detroit.
I don't know.
So putting them on, isn't that part of contribution and helping
you know
Royce put together that tape with Royce, Devil's Night, all that stuff?
I guess. So he did enough, right?
I'm not saying he did enough, but I'm saying
he did what he was supposed to do. He helped his crew out. I'm
asking you to look at that perspective. I'm not saying to say he did enough. I'm saying, do you look at that and say that's a sufficient amount of work?
I don't know. I can't speak for that, man. All I know is how I'm in the group with you, and you was like, nigga, don't say you in the group no more. Have you on the ER, nigger.
When did this happen?
It's on the album, some shit. I don't know, nigga. You got to look that shit up.
Okay.
Something like that. He said, don't quote me on that. I could be wrong, but it was to the degree of y'all can't say y'all in this group no more.
One thing that I heard, and not to say this is what stems everything, but that you were an initiator in the dissing as well. Like you were an initiator and name dropping.
Because you don't say my motherfucking name and be talking no shit. That's the whole point of that shit. We come from an era of rap where, you gonna say my name, bitch, it's on. You don't even know. Bitch, I'm coming. And I'm the only person that lyrically defeated Eminem. Hands down, flawless victory. Like, he didn't even respond. It was like me beating up on a baby. They ain't talk about nobody else. Go talk about somebody else in some other city, but why would you go at this man? And I just feel like it was an attack on my character, just attack on my stance in the marketplace. I'm moving units. I'm doing all type of shit. And I don't have the bosses that they had. I'm my own boss, so I was doing all this on my own. So when my shit got fucked up at the Warped Tour, they fucked my money up. You know what I'm saying? And Eminem them can go back home and laugh it off, and because they with the big record companies. But me, I took a hit doing that.
And now the people that physically assaulted you are a part of the group, or is it outside of the group that physically assaulted you? There was a group like goons and shit like that, or was it actually like physically people from the group that?
I'm from Detroit, man. You know what? We really don't be talking about that type shit, like dirt and shit that we did.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit ain't really shit. I can tell you like this, I got in a lot of fights in my life. You know what I'm saying? And it was about 30 of them niggas, but I'm still here. You know what I'm saying? I'll fight a bunch of niggas today or tomorrow, but that ain't it. Like, we got up and walked away. You know what I'm saying? But that's just, we was fighting Proof in them. Yeah. Proof was the one we was fighting, but Proof ain't here. And I squashed all that shit with Proof. Like,
for sure.
I'm the reason that beef got squashed, not nobody else. Like, all these stories you hear, no, it was because of me. Because Proof called me right before he died. He made up with me. He told me a bunch of stuff about his label and all the discrepancies that he had and all the stuff that was going on over there and what Paul Rosenberg and all them was doing over there to him and how they played him and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I know what he said and I know what he went through. But we was man enough to squash that shit. You got to think about somebody hatred for me all these years that they don't want to see me win in no kind of way. They not, nigga, Jay-Z and Nas squashed they beef. These niggas won't even. You hear what I'm saying? Nah, it's deeper than that. It's deeper on a deeper level.
I think like one of the things is obviously when you mention certain people's names in songs, like when you mention a daughter or anything like
Man,
that.
shut the fuck up with that whole shit.
I'm just saying, son.
Nigga, you out here talking about mention a daughter. This nigga can say anything he want about somebody.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
no,
it ain't no motherfucking when you mention shit. When you say my name, it's on. This is fucking rap, nigga. You said something about Christopher Reeves. He was paralyzed. What about his family? You said something about Michael Jackson. That's my motherfucking boy. Now what? I'm not you, but lyrics. This is what I'm saying though. So ain't no motherfucking you said something. So if he's still butthurt about that, fucking good, bitch. I'll say it again. Fuck him.
All right, let's move on from that.
Yeah, let's move on, nigga.
Listen,
it is, and I got the most knives in my back, but that's okay too. You know, because I feel like I've been fighting for Detroit for so long. You know, I mean, me and all my friends, like it's a certain thing about Detroit, you know, that we hold dear to our heart. You know, like we don't want no outsiders to come in and exploit our culture. It's just like, you know, you like, what's your ethnicity?
I'm Chaldean.
Chaldean, right?
Yes.
So that would be like me going, I don't know, to Israel. You know what I'm saying? And jumping right in the mix and start exploiting people. You know what I'm saying?
I'll do you a favor then. If you say the words right now, cancel the podcast, I will cancel the podcast.
Well, why would I say that?
Because you just made the point.
Well, this is your podcast.
But if you said it.
Nobody likes to be exploited. Nobody wants their struggles exploited without them people struggling with them.
But don't you feel like you would be a person that if you did see something that you could pull the plug on, you would do it?
Not in general. I'm just talking in like a sense of exploitation, you know, in the city of Detroit. Like there's been people that come along and they use black music so selfishly to use it to get themselves wealthy. Because they listening to the hardest music in the world. I make the hardest music and I ain't got no boss, nigga.
Independent completely. Pretty much.
I'm the definition of it, man.
Talk about some of your experiences, man, just cradling through the industry, just walking through the industry itself.
Listen, the industry ain't, it's too hot in here, Kid L. I gotta go. I'm done with this interview, man. The reason they fucking people up and beating ass, because they listening to the hardest music in the world. That's what the fuck I make. I make the hardest music in the fucking world.
Yeah.
That's it, nigga. And can't nobody take that from me, and they know it's the fucking truth. And that's what the fuck they scared of. And I ain't got no boss, nigga.
Independent completely. Pretty much.
I'm the definition of it, man.
Talk about some of your experiences, man, just cradling through the industry, just walking through the industry itself.
Listen, the industry ain't shit. It's too hot in here, Kid L. I gotta go. I'm done with this interview, man. I feel like I done said a bunch of shit I shouldn't have said. But I don't give a fuck. But this, I'm saying it, nigga, but it's over with. Kid L, you my mans, but I'm done with this shit, man.
All right.
I gotta go. Yeah, and how I'm gonna talk about dead people, man? Motherfuckers, anybody that ever touched me is dead. So what I'm gonna say about that?
For sure.
I'm out of here, man. You do what you want.